Snowflakes drifted silently, painting the city in shades of gray and white. Outside Mercy General Hospital, a small brown dog sat motionless, his fur dusted with frost. His eyes, deep pools of longing, never strayed from the sliding glass doors. Nurses hurried past, their scrubs rustling, but the dog didn't budge. He had claimed this spot weeks ago, a silent sentinel in the cold. Dr. Thomas Walker, a man whose life revolved by charts and charts, paused mid-stride as he exited the hospital. His tired eyes locked onto the shivering creature. Still here, he thought, a flicker of irritation mixing with curiosity. Thomas wasn't a dog person. His world was sterile, precise, a realm of diagnoses and deadlines. Yet, something about the animal's unwavering gaze gnawed at him. He crouched a few feet away, breath fogging the air. "Who abandoned you?" he muttered, more to himself than the dog. The pup tilted his head, ears twitching, but stayed rooted. A janitor sweeping nearby chuckled. "That mutt's been here since Halloween. Waiting for someone, they say." Thomas glanced at the hospital doors. A patient? His mind raced. Days turned into weeks. Thomas began leaving scraps, a sandwich, a bowl of water, though he'd never admit it was intentional. One frigid night, guilt overriding logic, he draped his car blanket over the dog. To his surprise, the animal didn't flinch. Those soulful eyes met his, just for a moment, before returning to the doors. The mystery consumed Thomas. He scoured patient records during lunch breaks, asking nurses discreetly. Edward Langley, a receptionist finally said. Elderly, no family. Passed from a heart attack 3 weeks back. A photo in the file confirmed it. The same brown dog sat at Edward's feet, tail wagging mid-click. Thomas's throat tightened. Edward's home was a relic of neglect, peeling paint, and overgrown garden. A neighbor, pruning roses, eyed Thomas warily. "You knew Edward?" he asked. "Sweet man, quiet." That dog followed him like a shadow. Her voice softened. After Edward died, the poor thing vanished. Thomas stared at the hospital looming in the distance. He didn't vanish. He's waiting. The dog, now Max, slept fitfully in Thomas's living room. His trust grew slowly. A tentative lick, a tail wag during meals. But nights were hardest. Max would sit by the door, whining softly, as if willing it to open. One evening, Max pawed at Thomas's coat, leading him to a park bench. A weathered envelope lay there, addressed in shaky script, "My dearest companion." Inside, Edward's words spilled out, a farewell, a plea for Max to find joy. Thomas read aloud, tears blurring the ink. Max rested his head on the man's knee, as if sharing the weight. Thomas tracked down Clara, Edward's estranged sister. Guilt etched her face as she stroked Max's head. "I should have been there," she whispered. Together, they unearthed Edward's journal, pages filled with gratitude for Max's loyalty. A final entry revealed a dream, a fund for shelter animals. The Edward Langley Memorial Fund bloomed. Donations poured in. Max became its mascot, his photo beside Edward's letter melting even the coldest hearts. Clara volunteered at shelters, her laughter returning. Thomas, once a man of charts, now spent evenings walking Max, the dog's tail a metronome of healing. Years later, on a crisp autumn day, Thomas and Max returned to the hospital bench. The dog, older now, sniffed the spot where Edward's letter had lain. Thomas knelt, scratching his graying muzzle. "He'd be proud," he murmured. Max licked his hand, a silent thank you. As they walked home, the setting sun gilded the streets. Max's gait was slower, but his eyes, once heavy with sorrow, now sparkled. He wasn't just a dog. He was proof that love outlives loss, that loyalty bridges the gap between regret and redemption. Edward's letter hung framed above Thomas's fireplace. Below it, Max snoozed, paws twitching in dreams of parks and gentle hands. Outside, snow began to fall, a quiet tribute to a bond that even death couldn't unravel. If this story moved you, be part of the journey. Hit subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a tale of courage, love, or the unbreakable bonds that define you as someone who needs this reminder. Loyalty lasts, love endures, and every act of kindness matters. And tell us in the comments, what's your Max story? Let's honor the heroes with paws, whiskers, or wings who've changed our lives.